photo filter is basically a really simple tinting effect. It exists to kind of simulate the idea of putting a colored gel over light when you're shooting a scene, except for you get to do it in post. Very simple effect, but it's a great quick fix if you just need to warm up or cool down a scene. Let's take a look. Now, to make the effects of photo filter really obvious, I've chosen this particular scene with a very strong whiteout cast. Let's go ahead and apply effect, color correction, photo filter, and you'll see this scene immediately picks a little bit of a yellow or warmish cast to it. That's because it defaults to a warming filter. These correspond to common filter numbers. Bit of a yellowish cast or a bit of an orangish cast. If you want to cool off the scene, they have two nice defaults for that, with different amounts of blue cast applied to the scene. And you can control how dense that gel is, basically how strong the effect is. Very strong effect, very minor effect. You notice the blacks in here are staying pretty much the same. It's the whites that are mainly getting affected by this filter. Now they have other default colors in here, such as red, orange. You can keep on going down the list all the way down to underwater. But you'll probably have the most fun with the custom setting. In this case, you get a color swatch and the full color picker to pick just what sort of warming effect you want on the scene. And you'll see it's interactive. As I move around, this footage is also changing in real time. I'm going to ahead and increase the density so you can really see the effect. And then you can really see how real time this is to play around with the different hue adjustments, maybe something in there, and different amounts of saturation. Maybe something around there, then back it off again. Now, whenever you apply a color in place of white, you're inevitably going to darken the image. And that is what the preserve luminosity option is. If this was off, it would just allow the scene to get darker as you tint the whites. This is before and after. You can see it dulls up a little bit. Preserve luminosity attempts to compensate for any darkening you've done to the scene by bringing it back to something that resembles its original luminance, before and after. It's just warmed up a little bit. Now, photo filter is a very easy effect, and there's other ways of achieving the same result. However, there's something nice and physical about simulating a gel on a light, particularly if you have any traditional lighting experience. Now, if you really do like the idea of working with gels, I strongly recommend you look into a third-party effect called the Tiffin DFX Digital Filter Suite. It includes a wide variety of filter type effects, including what used to be the old 55mm tinting effects, a wide number of Rosco, Cinelux, and other gels that you can simulate in After Effects. It's really cool and it's a lot of fun.